Okay, so my first video is going to quickly be about the different channels that I think you should be using to really boost your brand in 2016. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is a wonderful tool called Instagram. Instagram is a social network where you post photos or up to 60-second videos about your business, about your story, about your products or services, and they're just fab looking photos that people can like, comment, share, etc. Now, in the internet world, particularly in social media, we seem to have 3, maybe 4 big players. So Facebook started getting lots and lots of traffic from teenagers, and then the older generation started getting on it, and then it kind of went up a bit, and now it's coming back down again. Twitter has followed the exact same pattern, although it's still a little bit on the up / kind of leveling off. And then we've got Instagram, which is just getting some massive growth recently, and it's just starting to take off for businesses like yours. So what we're finding is a lot of local businesses, so doctors, florists, physiotherapists, craft companies, things like that, are really starting to get quite a bit of growth on this because nobody else in their field is doing it. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. There's web design companies and online marketing companies that say they do online marketing and their Instagram presence is a few random pug dogs and 6 followers. I mean, would you go with them as your Instagram social media agency? I don't think so. So Instagram is definitely somewhere you can really get first mover advantage, be the first one in your field to do it, and really leverage them capabilities. So when everybody else jumps on the bandwagon, you're already there. You've already taken advantage of all of the different capabilities it can do and got all your pool of customers already, and they're going to have to copy from you. So you can be the first mover. Now with Instagram, the way you can do it is you post a photo, you then add a fancy filter on top of it. The most popular 3 are by far Amaro, Mayfair and Early Bird. And then you put a caption or a description to describe that photo. Within the description, I highly recommend you put in a hashtag or multiple hashtags that describe the photo or describe your business. For example, hashtag pink roses, hashtag florist, just to make it searchable. So people will search for a hashtag, and if you've included that in your photo, you will come up on their on their search bar. So it's really important that you include hashtags within your photos. You can create your own hashtag, so you could do hashtag, for example, Nike did hashtag just do it, right? So you could do hashtag, I don't know, let me come up with something, hashtag digital marketing guru, for example, or hashtag dig it with digital marketing. Any kind of hashtag you can come up with, and you can become the authority on that hashtag and really build a community around that, which is fantastic. The one tool that I use for Instagram that I highly recommend is called Followers Plus. So you can actually see who's following you and who's not following you. And you can go and unfollow everyone who doesn't follow you, because obviously they're not really going to be interested in what you're posting. So you want to keep your ratios of followers to following kind of good and balanced, so that you're following less people that are following you. So you put yourself in a position of authority. So that's another tip with Instagram. So I highly recommend jump on Instagram, start putting, I recommend 3 posts a day on it, just because you can post 3 at the top and then it goes down in 3. So post 3 a day and it just keeps it interesting. Or if you can't manage that, just do one photo a day just to keep it updated. And add a filter, add captions, and then just engage with the comments. And then the other platform that I highly recommend you get is Snapchat. Now, I know so many people say to me, oh, but you know, I'm going to run out of content. There's only so many photos of my office I can take that are interesting, and I'm sat at my desk like this all day. So what can I do? Well, you put a background behind your phone camera, so literally stick it on the table so that the lens is covered. You'll then get a black background. In the top right hand side, there's a little icon where you can actually draw. So you could draw your logo, and then actually in the next to the the artist icon is text, and you could text. So you could do a tip. For example, I do a lot of SEO tips, so I'll have the logo and then SEO tip #1 and then some text in it. Or you could take a photo of your recent product, or you could do, if you're an artist, you could draw something, or just put text on saying visit my website, right? I mean, you can just put any kind of content that you want on there. The thing with Snapchat at the moment is it's getting phenomenal growth because companies are only just starting to get on it. Big brands like Apple, OPI nail polish, things like that are all on it. But the smaller ones are still trying to figure out and test the waters of how it's going to work. So that's something that I really recommend you jump on and try to figure out. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out. I've probably got 100 views on my videos every time I do it, and that's because the consumption's there. So with a lot of Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, the newsfeed is that clogged with stuff. I mean, Instagram not so much because, like I say, hardly anyone is actually jumping on it yet. But with Twitter and Facebook, there's so much in the newsfeed that people just scan through it. So how are you going to make yourself stand out? How are people going to actually read your content and read what you've written instead of just go, oh yeah, it's a nice picture, like it, and don't actually do anything or buy your products? So what you do is on Snapchat, you take a photo and it lasts for, the best time is 7 seconds, but between 1 and 10 seconds. And after that, it disappears. And it disappears after 24 hours on your storyline anyway. So because it disappears, people feel, I'm going to miss out on something, So they will watch it just so they don't miss out. And the attention, the consumption is there. People will read your video, read your photos, look at them, engage with your videos, actually watch them. So you can actually get more people watching the whole thing than what you can on Facebook Live video or on Twitter video. So highly recommend jump on Snapchat, even if it's just you showing if you, for example, if you're a baker, you could do how you bake your cakes for 10 seconds, right? Stirring in a bowl. Or you could do your shop, take a photo of all the products in your shop, an interview with the CEO or the owner of the business. There's so many different things you can do on it. I highly recommend jumping on that. So the two platforms I recommend at the moment in 2016 are Snapchat and Instagram. Stick with Twitter. It is good, starting to decline, but it's still fab. Facebook, I really don't recommend you start to pummel all your efforts into that. It is there, it is good, but the other channels far outweigh it. Just bear that in mind. Okay, next video coming soon. Check me out at zestformedia.co.uk and on all social media, Zest for Media. Thanks guys, talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, and leave a comment below. Leave a comment below what you think to the video, what your thoughts are on Snapchat, Instagram, what your favourite channels are, and any ideas for any other videos that I've got coming up that you think would be of interest, any questions you aren't answered, things like that. Give it a like, comment or a share. Thanks guys, bye.